Segment 2 of the Week 8 preview show with Cole. I must also mention about Detroit that something big has happened today, and that is that the Lions will get their first ever game across the Atlantic Ocean at Wembley Stadium in London against the Falcons.
That will be a great game to go see right there. Maybe I get tickets for it. You never know. That'd be a fun thing to go see.
Mm-hmm. And if that happens, then mark my words, there will be a Tom Greene show from
London.
from London.
That would be enjoyable. Me and you. I like
Yes.
Sitting at the buffet, making a show.
Yes. That would be
That'd be my plan.
a great game. And it's a road game for Detroit, so they don't lose a home game.
Alright, that's what I was worried about. I was wondering if they're going to take it with the home game away or not.
Atlanta has to sacrifice the home game.
Alright, good. I like that.
But the way they've been playing this year, they can be called the Atlanta Falcons, you know what I mean?
That's next year, though, so let's see how everything goes next year. If they can change it around, and maybe the Lions can be undefeated when it comes to that mark.
Anyway, that was a quick shout out to the NFL right there. Thank you, Goodell. New England against Miami.
Well, you got a Miami team coming into this week with quite a few struggles as they lost last week. After having an amazing, I believe, 3-0 start it was they had.
Yeah.
And ever since that loss to New Orleans, they have just died, and Ryan Tannehill and that entire Miami offense and defense just cannot hold on to themselves and keep up what they were doing. And then you got a New England team who is also having quite a few struggles here as their defense is just horrible now as they have lost quite a few people from injuries now. Some of them might be coming back this week. They don't know yet. But they have been signing people this week to try to fill in some holes on that defense. Good news for the Patriots is they have an offense. And if you watch NFL this Sunday, you realize that Gronk is back, and he came back big with a huge game last week. I believe they said he was targeted over 24 times in that game last week, which is, I believe, the most I've ever seen anybody targeted in a game. And when you have Tom Brady at quarterback, good things can happen at most times. Last week didn't work out that well. Off a bad call against the Jets, I thought it was a bad call. It was an interesting call.
I know. When I saw that, and I made a Vine about it, and I said, what is this, football or ring around the rosy?
I can't believe that. I don't think pushing someone in the back really can interfere a play.
Yeah.
I understand the safety part, but we're getting too safe now.
Much less your own player.
Yeah, I don't get it. And that really, I think the Patriots were going to win that game if that field goal.
This is the NFL, not junior high school, not elementary school. This is the NFL, Goodell. Come on, man.
Should have quite a few comments from Goodell right here. I hope you watch this. But anyways, back to the game here. I got New England winning this game 31-17, and watch out for another big game by Gronkowski in this one.
You know, Miami looked to be a stronger team to start the year, but I remember when Miami was playing the Saints, and I said on this show that they did not deserve to be a 3-0 team. They looked like a 2-1 team. I think that was a week or two before you came on. But I remember saying that, and it has held up to be the truth. They lost to Buffalo last week, and I thought they would beat them. And this game just tends to be another one of the same old games. It doesn't matter where this game is going to be played. New England's going to get the win. I say 28-10. Tannehill has gone down to Tannehill, and Tom Brady once again is proving himself to be something else. And I'm surprised that Cole didn't wear the Snuggie for the show today because of what Tom Brady
next week. I could. I forgot about it. I'll do it next week for you.
Because you never know what Tom Brady suits.
Nope. Gotta enjoy it though.
Yep. Philadelphia against the Giants.
Well, congratulations, Giants. You are not a loser anymore. You finally won. I am happy.
They are no longer on midget status.
Good for you guys. I'm happy I'm happy for you guys that you got the win. Now you guys can actually play some real football maybe here, hopefully. As now you got a great job by Eli Manning, Victor Cruz, and that defense stopping a weak Minnesota team, but a win's a win, I guess you can say.
Mm-hmm.
And now you got Philadelphia, and I feel like Eli and Victor Cruz and that entire Giants team is now pumped after finally getting that win. And now you got a Philly team who is struggling now, I believe, after last week was a horrible game for the Eagles. I don't know what they were doing. Is their entire offense was just destroyed, I feel like. And I don't know who's starting at quarterback this week. I don't know if it's Vic or...
I think it's Vic this week.
Is it Vic this week?
Yes.
Because I was wondering, because I saw... his name got hurt.
Foles?
Foles got hurt last week, and they had to put a rookie, USC quarterback. Barkley, yep, Barkley, there it is. I don't remember his name for some odd reason. Never liked him really. But Vic is back this week, and I think that will help Philadelphia. I think the Giants are going to go on a 2-game winning streak here, and I think they're going to take this game 24-17.
Believe it or not, I originally picked the Eagles to win this game, but I changed my mind just before Cole walked into the studio today. Because the Giants got their first win of the season and are no longer on dwarf status, as they were. Sorry, Giants fans. But now I think they have a little bit of momentum, and the NFC East is now, sadly, the laughing stock of the NFL, as the NFC West was 4 years ago when Seattle won that division at 7-9, and they won a playoff game.
I'm still surprised about that.
And that's when Marshawn Lynch became beast mode. But maybe the Philly cheesesteaks are getting to the Eagles' offense and defense. Maybe Chip Kelly is having a Philly cheesesteak too many on the sideline, because the Giants are going to win in this game 17-10, I think, and the Philadelphia offense is starting to get some question marks. And so will possibly Chip Kelly.
I'm not a fan of the spread. That's one thing. NFL and spread do not mix, and this is, I think, a wake-up call to the NFL that the spread will never work in the NFL as of today's status, or probably the next couple years.
Listen to the man, NFL coaches and high school and college coaches.
I'm looking for a coaching job. If you want to hire me, let me know. You got my Twitter.
There you go, at Cole Martins 57 and Tom TV 23 right there. Anyway, the London game this week. Jacksonville against San Francisco.
This game is going to be a very difficult game for Jacksonville, I feel like. You got a San Francisco team who is woken up, and Kaepernick and Gore and the entire offensive defense for that San Francisco team is awake, and they are alive, and they are just going at other teams now. They've been doing great since that horrible start they had. And you got Jacksonville, who I believe has some good players on that team. Like Maurice Jones-Drew, Blackman, they are some great players, but just Chad Henning and everybody else in the team cannot help them out. And that is why they are just a horrible team this year. And if they don't pick up things quick, I'm going to go with them going possibly 0-16 this year from the looks of it. But again, I believe San Francisco runs away with this one, and the London fans are going to get that much of a show besides the San Francisco show. 34-6, San Francisco.
You know, I was thinking about this game for a little bit as soon as I found out the Lions were playing in London, and I would have thought to myself, if I were Gus Bradley, the Jaguars coach, I would have flown the team out to London immediately after the San Diego game, because I think we're 0-7, we got nothing to lose, we might as well have a little bit of fun. Let's go to London, let's spend a week, let's try to identify ourselves as an NFL team, and let's try to have some fun while we do it. I was very surprised at San Francisco last week, and I'm actually second guessing the Tennessee Titans. Although every week I've been saying they're for real. Maybe not so much. I do think San Francisco wins this game, and I think they win it big. But I think Jacksonville needs to have a little bit of fun in a season that is totally not. San Francisco wins this game 28-3. Cincinnati against the Jets.
Well, you have a Jets team where you don't know where they're going to show up each week. Either they're going to be good or they're going to be bad. Last week they decided to be good as they beat in an impressive win over the Patriots, which really surprised me on that one.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yes, the Lions too.
The Lions too, yep. The Lions, Cincinnati went over the Lions, yes. But the Jets, I don't know where they came from that one, as Geno Smith, again, impressed me very well, as he had a good game in that one. And the entire Jets offense overall had a great game against the Patriots in that one. Again, Patriots defense was beat up a lot in that game, but I gotta give kudos to the Jets. They got the win, and they proved themselves to be a good team at times, but they gotta continue to prove themselves to prove it to me, I feel like. Then you have a Cincinnati team who's also been doing very well this week with a winning field goal win over Detroit last week.
Sadly.
Put them at a 5-2 record this year.
Sadly.
And Andy Dalton and AJ Greene, those two have been destroying defenses all year long.
Sadly.
And this team has been doing, I believe, enough to probably possibly win this division this year.
Sadly.
And I will have Cincinnati win this one.
I will make Cole break down laughing.
27-20 over the Jets. I had to control myself. I was thinking about it.
Don't worry, I've broken down quite a few times laughing, as if you noticed in the other shows. I don't want to mention it, but anyway. Yes, the Cincinnati win over Detroit was impressive in a way because of what Schwartz did. And if you want to know about that, go back to the first segment. But anyway, Cincinnati has really identified themselves as a good team. Playoff caliber, I think they might make the playoffs. I'm not sure if they're going to win the division yet because you've still got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Even though they're 2-4, they still are the Pittsburgh Steelers. But anyway, I do think Cincinnati beats the Jets in this game 20-7. One, because it's at home, and two, because the Jets are inconsistent. And yes, I did say that after they beat Cole's Patriots, and I'm kind of surprised that Cole hasn't shed a tear yet on this show. But anyway, the Jets got lucky, and Cole will agree with that because of the NFL's ring around the rosy rule, that is, pushing your own player is a 15-yard penalty. Well, heck, I'll push Cole right now, and Goodell will fine me $5,000. Jesus. Anyway, Cincinnati 20, the Jets 7. Segment 3 coming up next.